For you, getting on board and having Catherine must have just brought another element to it as well in terms of what she does for women in film.
Yes, of course. I mean, Catherine said that her goal is not to break gender roles when she's making a movie. But she can't help but break the roles of women, the conventions of women in Hollywood, being who she is. And she's an incredible director who happens to be a woman. And also in Zero Dark 30, she allows her female lead character to be defined by her work and not defined by a man, whether it be a boyfriend or being the victim of the villain of the piece. She allows Maya to be capable, strong, stand on her own. And I'm not used to seeing depictions of women like that in Hollywood movies. So I think she does more for women in cinema than she could ever really know.
Does it bring another level of pressure and challenge to your job, knowing that the story you're doing is based on fact and you're playing a character? There is a real-life woman that has done this work, and you're having to deal with that. Does that make you have to deliver it a certain way, your role?
There's a great responsibility whenever you're playing a real character, especially a film like this, which was shrouded in secrecy. I mean, I couldn't talk about what I was playing for a year after I was cast. And the good thing is, I had 3 months before we started filming to prepare. I worked with Mark Bull, who's our screenwriter. He's also an investigative journalist, asking him anything I could think to ask about the CIA, about this woman in the CIA. I read The Looming Towers, and I read Michael Schur's book on Osama bin Laden. And then I had to use my imagination to fill in the pieces of what's not on the page. I mean, Maya's a character who doesn't speak her subtext for good reason. She's trained to be unemotional and analytically precise. And she never has the scene where she goes, what if I'm wrong? Because in reality, the people around Maya always talked about how confident she was and how she never doubted it for a second.
Is that draining as an actress when you they wrap at night and you go back to your hotel room and you're just, I mean, is it draining?
Of course, this was the most difficult thing I've ever done. I'm a hippie from Northern California. My mom's a vegan chef. I mean, I'm so far from this world. And we were filming in Chandigarh, India, which is a 3-hour drive from Pakistan, in Amman, Jordan. I made copies of the pictures of the terrorists and I hung them in my hotel room so when I would leave work, they would still be there because I wanted to understand an inkling what it might have been like for Maya to live in that energy for almost a decade.
You must have people kind of beating down your door to work with you, but there's one person you really want to meet, which is Robin Williams, I believe, because he helped fund your training at Juilliard, wasn't it?
Yes, I got a Robin Williams scholarship at Juilliard. He's an alumni at the school. The first person in my family to go to college, and it's definitely made possible because of his generosity.
What would you say? Do you know what you'll say to him when you meet him?
Well, thank you. A big, big thank you, number one, because he changed my life. To be honest, I probably would not be very articulate. It would just be like, thank you so much. You've done so much for me without knowing, something really emotional and geeky.
Obviously, fingers crossed, you're going to walk away with that Oscar next month. But I mean, do awards like that matter to you? How do you measure your success? Would that?
I don't work for awards. But it's funny, it's a strange thing that happens. Like last week, when I won the Golden Globe, it was such a shock. I was completely, and most people go, you weren't really shocked. I was really shocked that it happened because I thought, well, I didn't win. There's no way a camera can get to me, all these things. And then after it happened, I thought, okay, I've been working for so long, and once this started to happen, it's like I've been gripping onto it because I'm afraid, if I stop working, it's gonna go away, and I won't be an actor anymore. And I think now, after last week, I thought, okay, I can allow myself to exhale a little bit. I can release the grasp, and that actually has been an incredible gift and something I didn't even realize I was holding on so hard.